I need a creative weekend. Hi, my name is Dawn Dalton. I am a freelance writer and an author, and this weekend I am committed to doing all of the things to help respark my creativity and get some words on the page. With my second novel, Press Start, out and in the world, I need to be focusing on the next book, the next. And lately, it feels like the words are being pulled out of me like teeth. So this weekend, in addition to trying to get over 3,000 words typed and 8 chapters edited and a bunch of pages handwritten, I want to make sure that I am fostering my creativity by doing other creative work. And the first thing I did after work on Friday was go for a walk in a brand new park near my work. And I'm glad that I did leave work when I did, because I beat the rain. I then got home and did some writing, and it was pretty good. I edited 2 chapters and I typed up just over 600 words. It's now Saturday and I have my second cup of coffee, and I think I'm going to start with a little bit of writing, but I do want to go and pull out my colored pencils and some coloring books. And I kind of want to go through one of the boxes in storage that holds a lot of secondary projects, because I know that there's something in there that I've been wanting to work on, which means I will have to clean off the table at some point this weekend so I can pull out my sewing machine so that I can work on something creative. Good morning. It is Sunday. Technically it's Easter, but my family isn't getting together till next weekend due to some family stuff going on. Yesterday felt really good for creative juices flowing. I ended up editing 6 chapters of Love in the Shadows, which means that for the week I have completed that goal. I also typed up just under 1,400 words for the book that I am actively typing, which means for the week I only have just under 1,800 words to type up, which I should be able to get done today. I did also do some coloring yesterday. I stopped because this is getting really frustrating, because there are lines that go to nothing and don't make any sense. So I think I'm going to stop coloring this page. it seemed like it was just a very rushed page that nothing really lined up right. So today's plan is to handwrite just a couple of pages. I'm not going to try to force myself to get the 9 pages in for the week. If it happens, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be upset. I do want to get the last 1,800 words into this document. I think my creative thing for the day is actually going to be sitting and watching a movie and crocheting instead of pulling a random project out of storage. I might as well finish something that's already out. I think I'm going to watch Beauty and the Beast because one of the books that is on the list is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and at some point I would like to get it done. I think it's only going to be a short story. It's not going to be a full novel. In addition to that, I need to set up my pages for my planner for the week, because I need to get my habit tracker written out and my to-do list into there. That doesn't take much time, but if I get it done now, I don't have to worry about it getting in the way of me actually doing my habits. I also want to set up next month's pages because it is that time of the month for me to do that. And there's a bunch of laundry that needs to be done because poor Miss May had an accident last night and the bedding needs to be washed. So I'm going to start with typing a bit, and then I'll probably set up my planner. I need to make a second cup of coffee soon. And of course, I'm out of my favorite coffee. This is my last cup of it, which makes me a little sad, but I realized that I could just go to their website and it's cheaper than buying it off of Amazon. So I'm probably going to do that from here on out because this is my treat. So yeah, I hope today is as chill as yesterday. I also have a Discord call with a bunch of my friends later. We usually just do a weekly check-in to make sure everybody's okay because we're scattered across the entire country and other countries. So yeah, I'm gonna get some writing done. And that is the end of a creative weekend. All told, I nailed most of my goals. Sunday I wrote just under 1,800 words, which brought my total for the week to be well over the 5,000 that I was planning on. I did get all of my chapters edited that I planned on. The only thing I didn't do was handwrite anything. I went searching because I realized that some of the notes I have for the story that I wanted to start, I don't know where some of those notes ended up. So I have to go searching and see if I can find them, recapture them, or just hope that I can replicate them. I did finish the Oceania colored stripe that I was working on and started the white stripe, while watching Beauty and the Beast, which meant that I got a bunch of ideas for my retelling of Beauty and the Beast, some core ideas of the original story, that I can work into mine. So if you are enjoying watching me navigate this path, be sure to feed the algorithm, boop that like button, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!